new thought patterns and reprogram your subconscious mind. The more you listen to or repeat affirmations that align you with the vibrations of your desires, the more you will truly believe them and manifest the life you desire. You will be amazed at the shifts that will happen from consistently using these powerful statements. And please let me know how this morning rampage has impacted you in the comments section, or send me a message from my website. Are you ready? Let's begin. This is a new morning, a beautiful new day. This is a really good morning, a morning for new beginnings for me. Today, this is me being aware of the gift of life, making choices which I can make anew at any moment today.
Good morning, folks. That real quick. I think I lost my other footies. We'll find them. Oh well. Good morning, folks. I think I will go get the other thing this morning. I was going to wait until Friday or Saturday to do it. But I figure I'll just go ahead and get it now. So we're going to take a limeade with us to the library. And we'll have a blood orange. So the idea to reintroduce is because not all caffeine is bad for you. I got philosophical with them. I'm like, ooh, I gotta get all that out because that is good. So from yesterday, I do have my nice little receipt from Burger King where I have my little thing that we could do a day 85 cheat with. But I also got 2 from Popeyes that I'm going to go ahead and do the things today. Oh, by the way, something did hurt my heart. The other chicken place I usually go to, yeah, they got rid of their special. Their 3-piece, they got rid of it. Broke my heart. I'm in a bad place right now. So, I guess no more of that place. Sorry. But you know what? Here's the thing. As the times change, I guess so does the menus. You know, like. But why does this dude look like Gucci Mane? You know, Chris Hansen has caught everything. But man, I'm over here like, man, he done caught Gucci Mane. He done caught Coat from whatchamacallit. He done caught Mr. Beast. Like, bro, you just catching everybody. So today is Bucket Wednesday, and we are going to get the bucket workout in today. We do got a little bit of groundwork to do before we head out the door. So we're going to get that done. We are coming up on phase 3. We should be there by the end of this week. No, by next week we should be there. So we will have our treat item on day 56, and then after that there will be no more treats until day 85, which sounds tough, but it needs to be done because I want to get by day 85. I do want to be down to 270 on the dot, or 270 point whatever, just so we could say, you know, we hit 200 pounds down. So that would be pretty cool. But we got to get there. We're almost there. Don't worry. It's been a long journey, and I'm just happy to still be here. Now, there is something funny I do listen to. Sometimes, like I said, I put my own videos through Notebook LM, and it creates a podcast. And that podcast you listen to, and it picks up on things that even I don't pick up on when I'm talking. One of them being like my tone when I say certain things, like when I'm talking about, like, you know, when I made the speech about, you know, even though I'm reversing the damage, you know, even though I'm, you know, doing all this work, there's damage that my body just can't, you know, is not going to be able to fight everything off. You know, there's damage that you've done to yourself that cannot be reversed. But it got me thinking. So Brian Johnson, you know, Mr. Don't Die. I wonder how, you know, if we can reverse certain things, can we also reverse the damage we've done to ourselves over the years with the food and all that other stuff? I don't think he was that overweight. I think he said he was like 60 pounds over. If anyone knows, go ahead, put in the comments. But when you were 100, 2, 3, sometimes 4, 5, 600 pounds over where you should be, that takes a lot of a toll on your body, on the frame of your body, you know. But can you go back and undo that damage? And that would be one I would put to Brian. You know, I know that his people do read the emails because they do respond to my stuff. But that would be a good one to ask. Like, hey, I know we can undo aging, but can we undo the damage done from things like, you know, severe obesity, like BMI of well over whatever? I don't know, but we'll figure that out. A couple other things. One thing is, I'm probably going to get a new scale. And I'm tired of buying new scales. I really am. Truly, I am. But because Hume no longer supports my current scale, somewhere in the end of this, I'm going to buy I don't know if I'm going to go with Hume. I might end my partnership with Hume. Well, I never really had a partnership with Hume. It was more they gave me a code and said, hey, give it to you guys. But that was still a partnership. So I don't know if I'm going to keep up with Hume or if I'm going to go back to the Fitbit Aria Air, I should say. I do love that scale. I've had it now 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. Because I leave that scale everywhere I go. I need to stop traveling with scales, maybe. Or maybe just have a scale that I leave in my luggage and one at home. Well, one I broke, so. But the only thing I didn't like about that scale is while it does read BMI, it does not do BIA, which is what sends the electrical through your body to read, everything. It just gives you an estimate, based on weight, height. And even these things are not the best, unless you have the one like the new Hume where you're grabbing onto something, so it's going through all of your body. And that's one of the reasons I probably would stay with Hume. The only thing that I don't like about Hume is towards the end when they were Fit Track, people were saying a lot of things like they weren't getting scales or they weren't getting watches. I was one of the fortunate ones that did get their watch, did get their scale. Another thing I have thought about was trying to engineer a new, I don't know how to do this. I could probably find someone that can engineer a new app that would allow this scale to work again, along with the Atria 2.0 watch. So I could continue using them, and maybe we could kind of jailbreak these Atrias and Dara scales so they can still work, and we can give updates on them. I will have to find someone that can do that. That's going to be a hard one. Anyway, let me finish this. Let me start packing up a little bit of stuff, and we're going to get our groundwork in. We got toe pulls, wall sits, and frog bridges. And then we're going to go into what we're going to do tomorrow, but we'll get into that a little bit later. Okie dokie. So we're going to get our morning groundwork in. Make sure you can see me. Can you see me? Can you see me? Yes, you can. Got our footies. I love these footies because they remind me of a simpler time. Last year when I was in the hospital. By the way, if your name is Onyx and you were a caregiver for me at the hospital, please reach out to me. I got a wedding ring just for you. Just for you, Onyx. So we are going to start off with our, by the way, holy shit, why do I look huge? I don't look that big in the mirror, but on camera, holy shit. I guess it's true, the camera does add 50 pounds. So I took out some spaghetti. I was kind of trying to go between spaghetti. So I had spaghetti, but I also had garbanzo beans I could have made it with. What we're going to do is, actually I did take out the meat. I took out the ground beef. If you wonder why I got ground beef in my bedroom, it's because when you have roommates, sometimes, why do I look big as fuck? Holy shit. Sometimes when you have roommates, they don't understand, like, you don't mind if they use your stuff, but don't take up half the pack of my meat for me to make this, because it's my meat. I get to choose what I do with my meat. I've come home and I've had my ground chicken, used in certain things. I've had my chicken legs used in certain things, and it's funny because they'll take the big pieces and leave me with like the rinky-dink ones, and it's like, no, that's mine. So one time they were cooking something with my meat, and I just dumped it out. I dumped it in the trash, went and got a new bag, and cooked it. And like, they're like, why'd you do that? Because that's my meat. If you wanted some, you could ask me for some, and I will give you some. But don't cook my stuff in a way, like I say, I can't wait to get rid of this house so we can get rid of that person. All right. So we're going to start with wall pulls. So what we're going to do is take this back, take this up, so we're not going to destroy anything. Now, I would say this is about a foot, but you can kind of put it a little bit further if you want to. You want to shoulder width apart. And what we're going to do is just pull the toes back towards us. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, so we got 11 of those to start off with at the toe pulls. And now, because our frog bridges, we can do those all at the same time. So ready? So, make sure you're good. Set. Okay. $23.13. Which is a chunk. All right. We'll get into now the frog bridges. We'll just go ahead and get into them. For frog bridges, you want to flare out your knees. Put your feet together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 2, 3, 6, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, 2, 3, 10, 2, 3, 11, 2, 3, 12, 2, 3, 13, 2, 3, 14, 2, 3, 15, 2, 3, 16. Okay, 16 of those. And what those work are your abductors, your adductors, and the outer part of your glutes. So it's like the little part that's outside. It's like the outer edge of the glutes. Versus the rest of them, which kind of doesn't make any sense, but it does kind of make sense if it makes sense. And I understand that just didn't make any sense. So here's what I'm trying to say. It would make sense if you understand that you're working the outer edge part of the glutes, like this nice little area right here, along with your abductors and adductors, because I'm not about to have Greg Doucette, make a video on me telling me, boy, what the fuck are you talking about? Even though he'll say, yeah, you're right, but you got half of it wrong. So we're not going to do that. So, once again, back against the wall, feet out. You could bring them in just a little bit more if you want to, but I like to leave them out. You want to bring your toes back to you. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You will kind of feel it in your quads as well. And there's nothing wrong with feeling it in your quads. All right, last wall sit. Reset. So something I started doing is I'm putting my feet, it's my boy Sherrod, underneath the carpet. Though I think with these on, I'm not slipping as much, but I think it's better than hardwood floors. Ready, set. Okay. Oof. Holy crap. 3404. You can go ahead and put this phone in the bag. You're gonna be eating good tonight, buddy. That should be unthawed by the time I get back. So we can come back, make the spaghetti, get our workout, and then I'll probably roast some potatoes with that. Yeah, I think I will. Because I got those things of potatoes we got to roast. All right, once again, flare up the knees. Just a little bit. Okay. Flare the knees up. Put your feet together. 3 count. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5, 1, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, 1, 2, 3, 8, 1, 2, 3, 9, 1, 2, 3, 10, 1, 2, 3, 11, 1, 2, 3, 12, All right. So I started feeling it in my lower back. So I brought my legs a little bit closer to my butt. That way, I felt it more into my glutes. But even if you're not trying to either grow or strengthen your glutes, that's a good one to wake them up. Sometimes your glutes are taken out of everything because we sit too much. So that's a good way to reactivate your glutes. So we got 20 of those. I'm going to count 19 because I'm not going to count one of those. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, get packed up, get ready, and we'll get out on our walk. Oh, sorry. Oh. Okie dokie. So we are going to go ahead, head home. No gloves or anything. They're in the backpack because it actually feels really good out here right now. So we're going to get home. We're going to start. We're going to start the spaghetti if the meat is thawed out. If it's not, we could just cook it down. It was already starting to thaw out, so we could just cook it down. But let's go ahead, get home, get that cooked. We'll eat, and then we will go ahead and do the bucket workout today. Sounds like fun, doesn't it? The classes for CPT, Certified Personal Training class, they are going really good. I'm getting into the book. I'm learning a lot of things. As I learn things, I'm going to go ahead and kind of share those things with y'all. I think that's a good thing. You know, if I learn it, I feel like if I can explain it, then I'm learning it the right way. But let's go ahead and get home. Okie dokie. Chair back here. I got a mess back there. But what I got is the spaghetti. Let's give it a taste test. And I did use the pasta water, by the way. It's doable. And I made those little potatoes. It says 5 of them are a serving for 80 calories, so let's try one. Actually very good. Very, very good. So, this is very beautiful. So, we're actually at 122 ounces of water right now. So what we will do is we are going to eat this, give it about 40 minutes to let it digest or start digesting. And then we will put the bucket workout to the test today. going to be very squat heavy, like very lower body heavy today. Ooh, okay, water. Ooh, hot. So for these, I did olive oil. Sea salt, lemon pepper, and garlic powder. And I could say, turned out beautifully. So, let me eat and then we'll talk. Oh, before I forget, I did stop off and get the Peak H2O Energy. Gonna go ahead and have this tomorrow morning. But you know, the funny thing is when you're talking to certain people and there's something the person from my former brokerage said something about people who, you know, try to leave to go do new things and it never seems to work out, all because of your own doing. So she said something, wherever you go, there you are. Now I think she means it in a way of, you can't keep going out looking for something new to happen. You have to make something new happen, if that makes sense. You'll always see it. People, they jump on the newest shiny object, so to speak, and they don't realize everywhere you go, there you are. In other words, meaning, yeah, you can go a million places, but if you don't put the work in, guess what? You're always going to be exactly where you are. So, like, in the event of you have issues with your family, if you never take yourself out of that situation, there you are. You know, if you want to sit and wallow in that and, you know, make everyone hear you cry about it, go for it. I'm not going to listen. You know, you got one time to tell me something, then we're going to look for a plan. If you tell me you don't want that plan, so be it. Cool. I stopped listening. I don't want to hear it no more. Good luck with that. So that's where I'm at with certain people in life right now. So you can call me about anything else. Don't call me about the same thing because I don't want to hear it no more. And back to that situation yesterday, yeah, I talked to someone else and yeah, that person has some serious mental issues. But once again, everywhere you go, there you are. If you have personality conflicts with everyone around you, that right there probably means it's a you problem, not everyone else. Now, granted, some people are just fucked up, but messed up. I'm sorry, they're messed up. But if every time someone, you know, if it's always happening to you, it's you. Anyway, let's go ahead. Let's let that digest. I might have some more potatoes real quick. And I do got one more piece of chicken in that thing. But let me, I'm going to have some more potatoes. Talk to you in a minute. Oh, wait, hold on, before I forget. So I'm going to clean this other bag out. You know what? I'll tell you in a minute. Forget it. Okie dokie. So we are about to open this up real quick. Now, because on the next phase, we are going to be going to more of a Mediterranean style eating plan. I might be able to save this. I might be able to save, peanut butter is going to stay. Sriracha, I'm not sure of this yet. But oatmeal can stay. This biscotti has to go. Now, it did say there is a way to do it. But, oh wait, durum wheat semolina. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so I had to check, and it looks like we may be able to keep 2 of them. But let's see what it says about sriracha. Yes, I know. This is stupid. But we're not going to waste anything. We are going to Sriracha is a Mediterranean adjacent. While it's not traditional, it fits in the spirit of the plan with 2 warnings, hidden sugars, 1 gram per teaspoon. Sounds small, that's heavy pour. It adds up. Let's see. Chili, water, sugar, yeah. It did say just be careful with it, so we're going to be careful with that. Of course, we can have the oatmeal, so we got a lot of that. We got the lentils, so I think the mango beans. Here's what I think we're going to do. I think we're going to take the spaghetti out altogether. And we're going to add 1 bag of rice, 1 bag of oatmeal. Let me see if black beans can go. Black beans, pinto beans. We'll see what it says real quick. Now, like I said, this stuff ain't going to go to waste. I could still make it on today's stuff. Now we're talking black beans and pinto beans are superstars. So I do have black beans. So we'll put that in there. And we'll add 1 more bag of oatmeal. Now the reason we're doing this right now is because in the middle of everything, I'm going to be out of here, out of this room, and we're going to be headed somewhere. I'm not going to say just yet, so we're going to keep this stuff over here. The dates, I can actually get more dates. Let's see. Chopped dates. Yeah, chop dates. That I can make this week. And like I say, anything I don't use, we could trade off with. I have a neighbor we could trade off with. It won't matter. But this is the one I'm kind of heartbroken about right now, just a little bit. Chop dates are a classic. Watch out for calorie density. So we could have the dates. Even though it's chopped dates and dextrose. But I think we're going to get more. So I'm going to leave this out for right now. So next time we go and we do our volunteer work, either tomorrow or next week, we got to stock up on lentils, garbanzo beans. We got enough oatmeal, so we'll take some more rice. Even though I do got rice in the main kitchen. And of course, oh, hold on, peanut butter. Make sure I'm good on peanut butter. Because I know sometimes it says no peanut butter, sometimes it says you can have peanut butter, even though they're more walnut and almond butter people. That's just, peanut butter is a bit of a Mediterranean immigrant. Tahini, walnut, it fits the profile. We were going to make it fit the profile anyway, motherfucker. All right. So, all of this right here, we're going to put in our other pantry bag. And we're going to put this back up and wait a little bit. Let's let the phone charge a little bit more, and then we're going to get the workout in. They are still, they're turning yellow, but they're still green. Now watch. In 3 days, these are going to go from this to black. I guarantee you. We all got that one friend that calls us in the middle of the day and says they're bored. You ever just told them, well, you wouldn't be bored if you had a fucking job? I'm going to tell you. So, let's see. Right now, we are going to pick up this bucket that we're probably going to be using sometime next week because it's going to be cold as all hell. There probably will finally be a storm that comes through. Hopefully. And we are going to do some squats with it. Now we're going to try to go down just as far as we can and then come up on our heels. That's the one thing you always want to remember. You come up on your heels. You don't come up, on your, you want to keep it between the heels and the balls of your feet. If you feel yourself, the balls of your feet and your toes, you're going to be doing quads. Look at me. Yeah, somebody's fucking stroke. Ain't I so terrible? Ready? Nope, that don't count. Too deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we really do. That's what we need to work on. We're gonna have to work on that in phase 3, definitely. Because I'm definitely coming up. Yeah, that's good. We're definitely coming up on the balls and toes of our feet, not the actual heels and balls, or really want to be on the heels. But now that we have that, let's grab. We're going to try to do some one leg calf raises. Oh, that is harder than I thought it would be. We might want to do that. Let's see if we can actually do that. No, we can't even do it like that. So let's just do a leg stand. Screw it. We got day 57 test coming up anyway. So we might want to get used to it. But, yeah, that one friend, they call you, oh, I'm bored. What are you doing? I'm kind of working. That's the thing people don't see between certain things I'm doing. I'm still actually working. I've still got things to do. I still got projects to put in. I'm just getting a workout in between. But it's like, oh, well, what are you doing? Oh, I just woke up. I'm smoking my weed. Why don't you get a job? And it's funny, this person, they would have had a job with the cruise industry in like a cruise ship line, but they didn't take it because they wouldn't be able to smoke weed. Okay. That makes a whole lot of sense right there. I can't smoke weed, so I didn't take this job. Like, thank you for telling us all where your priorities lie. Because that's exactly what any job wants to hear. Is, yeah, I could have had a job, but I wanted to smoke weed instead. It's just amazing the things people say to you. And I'm not a judgmental person. If you can smoke weed and do your job, that's cool. I don't smoke. And that's one thing. I don't care if you smoke, just don't smoke around me and don't bring it around me, and we'll be fine. But even then, people still have a problem with that. There is something I saw today. The dollar store near me, they now have those Feastables, the peanut butter cups, and I really did want to try one today, but I just bought a treat for day 56, so I'm like, nah, don't do that, baby. Don't do that. We're going to have to work on that, definitely. But, this another one real quick. Because we are going to get some, apparently, cheer stands, because that's the best thing I can do, right? Of course. I need a training partner. Ruler Gamer King, if you're watching this, you need to come be my training partner one day so I can test out some new stuff. I saw him earlier today. I hit him in the chest, and I told him, hit me back. Come on, chop me. Chop me. He wouldn't do it. That's a girlfriend for you right there. One day I will let him chop me. One day. And I don't mind if he does. It's not that big of a deal. I would beat the fuck out. But he is a really good friend. So is his brother. His brother's a cool guy too, but I won't call him weird, but I don't know how he stays so skinny. I don't know if he eats or not. I don't know if they're feeding him or not. Ruler, are you feeding your brother over there? Are you? Little bro, if you're watching this and you need to be saved or you need a plate brought to you, blink twice. Or just comment down below. Because I read those every 3 months. But in other news today, I did save 15% on my car insurance by canceling that shit. Just that joke though. I know. Okay. Let's switch to the left leg stand. Whew. As I say, you should probably try to close your eyes to make it harder. Probably don't hold a weight and it won't be that hard. Something like that. Or get someone to do it for you, do your timing for you. I gotta feel like that. Because I am doing it. Okay. Let's try that again. Ready, set, go. There we go. Okay. Okay, we exhausted that. Sorry. I was wondering why that seems so easy. Yeah, dummy. By the way, we are at our step count, just above the 10,000 mark. I will tell you something though. When the old boy was telling me what he was telling me today, I'm not going to tell you exactly what he told me. It made me a little angry because I know there are people out there who are victims of certain things, but when you victimize yourself, you take away credence from people who are actual victims. And that's part of the reason why I get a little angry and upset with certain people. When something didn't happen, but you want it to happen to you because you want things to happen to you so bad, like I don't deny that some, and look, I used to have an assistant. Right? And when she would post like things from open houses or whatever, yeah, of course, I would always see some of the things people would say to her, and yeah, let's just say it wasn't always the best. But, and that is what, and, she would be covered up and everything. But, yeah, let's just say people would be kind of coming at her the wrong way sometimes. And that right there is harassment. Someone saying, hey, good morning, sunshine, or hey, good morning, beautiful. If that to you is, because that's what he told me, he said, and it was like, she took it way too wrong way. I don't know if she has a warped view of herself, or if she thinks every guy is just trying to talk to her. But it's like, sweetheart, and I know that guy. That guy's married. faithful as all hell. So I know he wasn't trying to talk to you. And I know I wasn't trying to talk to you. And talking to the other dude, you know, he told me what he said, and I could kind of see why that probably could be, why like one of the things he said could kind of be, but I also want to say you violated his trust and confidentiality in some of the things you were telling me. So it makes me wonder what you told about me to other people, which I did find out, and I'm not cool with that. But at least it wasn't anything major. But yeah, makes me wonder, why are old people so messy? Like, why are old people messy as fuck? Like, you're supposed to be old. You're supposed to set the example for the young ones. In other news, since I've been doing like the glute bridges and stuff like that, my back has felt a whole lot better. Like in the moment, it does kind of hurt. But overall, day over day and year over year, my back does feel a whole lot better. So there's always that. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a little bit of a break, and then we're going to hit this down the driveway. If you're not tired yet, you're going to be tired later. Believe me. Kick was like 2 extra calories I burned, and I'm gonna have to get. Actually, they make fat grip handles. I'm gonna go ahead and get. Agua. We have now more than smashed. And of course, once we get back in, we have one more serving of that spaghetti. Actually, I'm waiting on someone to tell me if they're gonna come pick this stuff up. So what I decided to do was, instead of that's way too much to eat. I could eat it all within this cycle, within the 84 days, but then I got actually 28 days. So from day 57 to day 80, I could eat it within then, and then I got a 2-week break. Now I'm not going to do anything until the next phase, till the next thing we do. But I could eat it within then, but I'll probably get tired of it at that point, so I would rather just let someone else have it. So I'm going to see if they say yeah, and they come get it. Just thinking, I would love to have my little sister on the channel, but people like Angry Vigilante is gross. Speaking of Angry Vigilante, I would love to have him on the channel someday with his stupid ass mask. They're just mad you didn't get accepted in a vigilante school. Sir, you bought a fucking mask off Amazon with your AI voice changer. Like I said, so I know, but the other thing I'm also thinking about doing is, instead of doing the 5-gallon bucket, go get 2.5-gallon buckets, and then getting the fat grips for them so we can do grip strength, and we can change out the handle. We could change out the handle so we get a little bit more, whatever. Like I said, I can't wait till we build the next house, because then I can have a whole outdoor pavilion for gym stuff, like mainly calisthenic stuff. There will be like some outdoor stuff. It's like some outdoor weights for like the sled and stuff like that. I am going to have like a push sled, pull sled, and I'm going to have one on wheels as well, because the beautiful thing about wanting to have acres, of land is we could find a way to put like a half-mile track around the property, so then we could wheel the sled. And I think it's the MT1 sled or something like that, where you put the weight on but it also has electrostatic resistance, whatever the hell that means. And that will, so that it'll be so cool. Like I say, I can't wait to get started on that. That's going to be so dope. And that actually will be it. So what I really want is I want a big enough property with like maybe a hill or two on it. But there's so many things I want. Like I want a confidence course. I want a high confidence course. Or, yeah, the high confidence course. Because another thing I want to do is I want to have everything so we can do, like I said, biggest thing I want to be, besides a real estate broker and an architectural draftsman, is a personal trainer who also does tactical training. And the beautiful thing about tactical training is part of that is also like firefighter, SWAT, Marine Corps. And I only really, like I say, as much as I want to work with everyone, I really want to work with people who want tactical training, or you want to pass the CPAT, you want to pass the AST, the Alaska State Trooper physical test, or you want to be able to pass the IST or PFT in the Marine Corps. Those are the people I want to work with. And like I say, I can't tell you how to do it if I can't do it myself. That's part of the reason why, I want to do a lot of technical training at some point. I mean, I've already did it in the Marine Corps. I know what the tactical training is, but like for firefighters, EMT, police, SWAT, I want to go out and pass all those tests. That way, I can show you. I don't want to do this. I'm not a great Doucette. I want to show you how to do it. Can I show you how to run a PFT that'll keep you in the Marine Corps? Yes. Can I show you how to do it to where you make corporal? No. Actually, yes, I can. But you want a 300 PFT? I can't show you how to do that. I can show you how to get like a 260, 270. But 300? No. And as a matter of fact, they did change the PFT to where you don't do sit-ups anymore. Now, you don't do sit-ups anymore. Now you do pull-ups, planks, and the 3-mile run, which I think is butt cheeks, but oh well. let's take a quick little break. And I might decide to do one or two more things, or I might decide to go take a shower. You'll find out when we come back from these commercials. Well, this video is brought to you in part by Burger King. Burger King gave me a cool bag. Could they give you a cool bag? Probably not. Got to get the Burger King to get your cool bag. Come on, Burger King. Sponsor me. Sponsor me. Ooh, yeah. Come on, for real, Burger King. Sponsor me. Why would you, Burger King, why would you not sponsor me? Sponsor me. All right, so let's get into our wrap up. And our wrap up is some gear and raisins. Let me see. Do we have the macros for really the calories? For peanut butter, we do. So we might add some peanut butter in. But tomorrow is active recovery day. But ooh. Separate it. We'll make our tea in a little bit. So here's a fun fact. Pretty much after I wrap these videos, I pretty much just sit here and do nothing for the rest of the day. Like I'll get a little studying done, I'll get a little this, that, and the other done. But I don't really do much of anything other than that. Just, you know, chill and relax. I think we will. We're gonna have two tablespoons of peanut butter. And we're at 164 ounces of water, by the way. We'll see if we can find the all good peanut butter. We'll just have to put it in. There we go. Two. Puts us at 27.28 for the day. Yay. So remember when I told you I do the critique thing from Notebook LM? So it did kind of warn me that audio bleed, like, you know, this thing right here. So I'm trying to keep it either low or off while I'm talking. So tomorrow we have a new ground game. And it's going to focus on glutes, hamstring, lower back. So we're going to get into that tomorrow. Pretty much first thing we wake up, we'll get into it. This is good stuff. I'm mad I didn't find Skyer. I guess it's called Skyer, not Skier. I wish I'd have found this stuff years ago. Because this stuff is good. Okay. And trust me when I say I cannot wait for the bananas. To ripen up. That is going to be the most amazing thing in the world. A little peanut butter doesn't hurt nobody, right? Call it. But today's was successful. We got our steps in. We hit our calories. And we didn't go to jail. But now we are going to go ahead. We're going to take the dishes downstairs, do them, rest a little bit, get some studying done. Make our tea, and I will see you in the morning.
Oh, homie, take your shirt off again. Oh, there's less of you to love, but I love you even more. Nah, what was that?
Your other hand.
Oh.